with Dylan, AEW Dynamite September the 27th, 2023, and it's hard to get hyped for this match. Dylan don't even watch the show anymore, and this match card, like, you can't blame the guy. I mean, I'm debating, like, what are we even doing?
Like,
Tony, what are you doing?
Literally this morning, I was thinking, you know what? I'm gonna try and start watching the highlights. Then you sent me that video of Jim kind of explaining the match, and I just went, no, not even them. No.
We'll get into that in a bit, the whole John Moxley thing, because Jesus Christ, man. The amount of conflicting stories that come out of this company is ridiculous. Just pick a fucking story and stick to it. Every day it's something different. And we've got Jade Cargill to talk about as well, that whole situation. There's a lot to talk about, but this match card is... Dylan, did you know they got a pay-per-view this Sunday?
What?
Yeah, that Wrestle Dreams this Sunday.
I thought that was going to be like November.
I did as well, but Full Gear is November, isn't it? I know. It's ridiculous.
But we're September, last month was August, and they just did 2 back-to-back pay-per-views.
Yeah, and now they're doing this one.
A week. And I, like, good heavens, the snow this man is on.
It's crazy, it really is. And it's like, I don't even know what this pay-per-view is supposed to be. They call it Wrestle Dream. I think it's like a mix between Forbidden Door and, you know, whatever.
For all those saying it's going to be all your dream matches, I'm like, Tony does that anyway. Tony does that on a fucking Friday random.
Yeah, he's literally killed the definition of a dream match. Because go back 10 years ago, a dream match to me would have been Stone Cold versus CM Punk or Sting versus Undertaker or something like that. But now it's just literally this guy versus this guy. Oh, it's a dream match. No, it isn't.
Yeah, but there's a big difference between, like, when we say dream match, we're not talking about, the actual fucking clash of these two guys. Me and you are thinking the story.
Yeah, the story, yeah.
The story. Yeah. That's because when you talk about wrestling, you can't.
It's more than just a match, isn't it?
Yeah,
it can't just be just a match.
One just to flip, one just to grapple. It's the story they tell to be like, this is why these two guys are fighting. This is why these two hate each other. This is why this belt is important. This is the story. This is the emotional background. But with this company, it's just, you know, like I saw the clip of Orange Cassidy saying to fucking, we should team up. When? Friday? Sure. And like, riveting fucking conversation. Like, I get it.
I don't know what the glue is about. Well, that's their characters. Orange doesn't care and Hook doesn't speak. But it's like, Orange was just, your #1 champion in a way, the way they pushed him. He lost the belt and now he's just teaming with Hook. And it's like, what?
Yeah, but with Hook, you should put a manager with him then at least. He's young.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk much. He's still very green, so it makes sense to have him a manager.
I think he teamed with RVD last week on Collision as well, which, again, just going back into history in it, because Hook and, Hook's the son of Taz and RVD was this company, man. I swear to God, what happened? I don't understand. We say it all the time. The pandemic was much better when they were doing shows during the pandemic. How could the show be better back then than it is now?
I don't know. Like WWE was so bad back then.
Yeah, so bad. But now WWE on top of the game. Like, it's fucking crazy. I even enjoyed Raw this week. Like, multiple stories throughout.
Yeah.
To give you a reason to watch it.
Yeah.
Whereas this fucking show, it's just like, watch this match. Why are they fighting? I don't know. Just watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my days, man.
I don't know. I ponder it as I think and I watch. I go, what is he doing? Like, what is he thinking? Like, it's the fact that he has it on like an A4 sheet of paper. What he's doing, basically a fucking paper calendar. Turn it sideways, and I've got it all sorted. Like, what? Why is he? Wait, who? I can't put it into words.
Put it into words. No, exactly. I know.
Like, get a book. Get a head writer.
What we talked about before on Messenger? What was it now? About them making stars or whatever, and we'll talk about WWE.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah. So we were talking about like Jade Cargill said. You want to get into that for a minute. Like in an interview, she said, "Oh, why is you going to WWE?" She went, "Leadership." Like, that's got to tell you something. Then you know the Glue Eaters are going to start saying like, "Oh, she's only mad because she didn't get, she didn't make it and like that."
Yeah.
Like compared to all your AEW stars. Like you said, you've got Moxley, you've got Brian,
Jericho,
and you can't.
Christian.
You know what I mean? And Jericho can't use the defense like I was on WCW.
WCW. Yeah, but he was a mid card on WCW.
Yeah,
It was a Joker gimmick. Yeah.
Vince made him.
And then people like, well, Bryan Danielson was on ROH. Yeah, but no one watches ROH.
Again?
Bryan is who they know.
Again. Vince made it. Vince screwed him.
Yeah, Vince definitely. Yeah, definitely. I mean, this isn't all like Vince. Obviously, has made mistakes as well, but it's just the fact like. And people like, oh, what was the comment now? Like, oh, this proves AEW is a big deal because of Jade Cargill's announcement. Like the video, it's got 15 million views and all that, and they're making a big deal out of it. And it's like the way I look at it is, I don't think it's because AEW is a big thing. I think it's because this TKO thing in it with UFC when they've merged, haven't they? This is how they're going to promote it now, and this is like how they promote like in football or whatever, innit? When they sign a new fucking person or whatever, you make it seem like a big deal, don't you? You don't just randomly send them to NXT.
Yeah, but I think they're also building on the fact that like there is that AEW sort of like hype. You know what I mean? There's always that built-in kind of audience that she.
Yeah, what they want to tap into. I feel like part of it's to show MJF as well. Like, look, Cody came over here. He was the same as he was in AEW. Jade's coming over here. Apparently, she's going to keep the music as well.
She's going to get
so it's going to be like, yeah, it's going to get better. So MJF will be like, we'll let you. Obviously, you can't swear as much because it's a PG show, but you know.
Also look at it like she's also going to the training center, and it's not like she's got an ego where it's like I shouldn't have to go there. Just put me on the roster. She knows she should go into training.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to use a chair. Someone taught me how to use a chair. So.
CM Punk taught her how to use a chair.
I wondered who did. Thank you, Jamie, for reminding me of a wonderful man who does wonderful things for an ungrateful company.
No, the glutes are getting mad at Ricky Starks now as well, because someone tweeted at him, do you miss Phil? And he's like, yeah. And I feel like,
he's allowed to miss a guy.
I know, exactly. He's not allowed to miss a guy. Like, what the fuck?
You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, to a degree, Paul Heyman kind of misses Chris Benoit.
Oh, get this as well. Apparently, Ricky Stark's next opponent, guess who it is, on this pay-per-view coming up?
I don't know, some jobber.
Oh, you're right about that. It's your favourite jobber. Some might call him useless.
Are you shitting me?
No, Starks is feuding with the BCC and he's fighting Utah on Sunday.
He's fighting the boy useless. Yeah. He's fighting the boy useless.
Yeah, but it's just a fall from grace. He was feuding with Punk, and now he's fighting useless.
You get it mixed up. You get it mixed up, right? It's not a fall for grace for Ricky Starks. It's just a way for everyone to keep outshining and showing how fucking useless is.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's another way.
It's an easy win. It's an easy win for Ricky. Like it's no brainer. If they make him job, if they make him Ricky's job to useless, I think Ricky's on his way out. Like he's not.
I think he's on his way out either way, but yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think he said, "Look, I want out my contract early or whatever. I want to go somewhere."
Especially else. Punk returns in November to WWE. Then two of his best. Well, Cody's there, Punk's there.
Yeah, you know, and Kofi's there. His friend Kofi, and something he'll do with it, like people like that. You know what I mean? All his old friends are there. He was loved.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I guess let's get into this match card and then we'll talk about whatever else we could talk about. I'm starting with this one. Have you seen? You haven't seen the match card for tonight, have you?
Oh my god!
Look at it. This fucking 4-way. It's pointless.
I have seen that.
It's so pointless.
Take Orange out, and you've got a point. It's brothers. It's
yeah, I guess. Yeah, I didn't realize that.
It's tag matches, but Orange, he's not part of any group. He's not a champion. He hasn't got his brother there. I swear to God, if Dolph Ziggler shows up, I'm out. I'm fully out.
Oh, we'll get into that in a bit. Don't worry about that.
But like,
Austin, welcome to the stream. I'm happy for Eddie Carriston. You mean Eddie Kingston, I'm guessing. But yeah, welcome to what? Come on, Dylan. What you gonna say?
Like, is Orange there to take the pin because he's not a brother?
Apparently, on this pay-per-view on Sunday, they're gonna have a fatal 4-way tag team match, and whoever wins that gets the title match against FTR. So we all know who's winning that. I mean, it's Young Bucks, obviously, because they're gonna rematch it, aren't they? But
Jamie, why is it Orange Cassidy and not Chuck Taylor or Trent Beretta?
Because Orange is teaming with Hook now, I think.
But why did they suddenly get to be put in the tight position?
Oh, there's no reason, is there? It's just, you know.
Like, you know, Matt and Nick, yeah, sure. Like, obviously, people want, you want to get that the Blue Eater fans to watch automatically. You got to give them. Like, the Lucha Brothers definitely deserve another shot at the titles, and so did the Guns. But Orange and Hook, like, what? Because they're newly formed. It's like the next hotness. I'm like, build, a builder. Okay,
Where's the fucking? I'm trying to think of what. Well, they got the Guns in there. Bullet Club, I guess. What other tag teams have they got? Really?
Proud and Powerful is not. That's really.
No, apparently they're going to be feuding with each other now.
Don't know why. It's not like one of them was on the show while the other one was off. To then build the story. No, they were both fucking off.
Yeah, the whole booking's just fucked.
No, there has to be more tag teams, like they claimed.
But they got the trios. They got the trios in there.
Trios, I guess that could only way to work them in if would the Guns again. If Max was in this match or Anthony. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you. I can't explain this enough. Each match you do, especially when it's multi-man, especially when it's multiple people, it's an opportunity to start building different feuds and different storylines.
This is gonna have none of that.
It never does, but you know what I mean? If you would have put Declaimed in there, remember Declaimed against the Guns, you've got history, so you've automatically got like, oh, these guys are gonna do stuff, these guys are gonna talk and build up towards the match. You know what I mean? You announced this match 2 weeks ago, or whatever, and then they can be talking about the week it gets announced, and then it's happening the next week. You got some good shit, but no, I just, how can you not think in your brain? I'm doing this match. What's the story? What's the reason? What do I do next? What is my fourth move? You know what I mean? You got to think of it as chess. You know what I mean?
Well, we all know. I mean, clearly we know what's going to happen here. It doesn't matter who wins because every other team's going to come out afterwards. They're all going to brawl, and it's going to lead to the fucking pay-per-view on Sunday.
Yeah, because they fucking no. This is what's going to happen. Bullet Club Gold are going to come out, attack everyone. Then FTR are going to come out. There's probably going to be a little confusion between the Bucks and FTR. And I'm assuming Lucha Brothers might like turn fully heel kind of thing because they're not in a heel mode yet. They're not in face or heel yet.
True. And Phoenix does have the title. He won it off Moxley last week.
I've hurt my head. Pile drive me, boys.
We'll get into that in a bit though. But yeah, let's just move on from this match because really I do not give a shit, really. I really don't. I'm just going to go with Pentagon winning because he's the one I like the most out of the match, but Austin would be good to win as well.
Oh yeah, believability. I out of all of them, I would say, like, if I was seeing these 4 men in an actual fist fight, I say Penta has the win.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But Matt's going to do that stupid fucking spot where he suplexes 2 people over and over again, which is just like, no, I'm done.
Right,
moving on.
I get it. You kind of don't wrestle a lot, but you do that move all the time when you do wrestle,
and it's so unbelievable because you don't look strong. If it was a big guy doing it who's strong, it would make sense this guy's got enough power to get 2 people up. Matt Jackson does not have the power to lift 2 people up with 1 hand each. I do not believe that. Don't believe it for a second.
Oh no, Jamie, he's got to lift that ego up every day.
But yeah, that's the only thing he lifts. It's just, oh my days, man.
You know what I mean? He never skips lifting ego day.
Moving on for the next part of the show, which might be good. We got a sit-down interview with JR, with Christian Cage and Darby Allin. I don't know if they're both going to be inside the same room or if JR's going to do separate. I guess he'll do separate interviews.
Don't do the fucking
the Kenny Omega thing where it's just
close
up.
Oh my god! This is despicable. No! Oh my god! You boys are deep.
What's the odds of Christian bringing up JR's parents or something like that?
I doubt it. He probably mentioned like, you've been a father figure for a lot of people, JR, but I'm the real daddy here. I love that. That he has to run with that completely. It's the,
he is, isn't it? Pretty much. He says it every week.
I know, but I want him to leave and go to WWE and start pulling that shit. It's like Cody's out there going, I have to finish the story for my father. And he
Turns out your father's dead.
Christian's music comes out. I'll be your daddy. Finish it for me, Cody.
But yeah, this week in the dirt sheet news about Edge, apparently Edge is closer than ever to signing with AEW. It changes every fucking week, but you know.
He's not. He's
no,
not.
he's not.
I don't even think Christian cares for him to come. Not in like a, like, I don't want you here taking the spotlight. I think Christian's like, it's too. I think Christian knows where he's at. Like, I'm not in the major leagues. I'm here for a paycheck and to have a good time.
True. Yeah, because I mean, to be honest, WWE wouldn't be using him as much as AEW's using him.
No.
Because I don't even think they cleared him to wrestle at the end. They wouldn't let him inside the ring or whatever. So.
Yeah. So I know. He got better doctors apparently.
Oh yeah, better doctors. Yeah, that one person who cleared Saraya, but Saraya Page. I don't know, man. I feel like this feud's been dragging along now. Like, how long's been Darby feuding with Christian now? It's been a while.
Been on and off though.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, I think this is the first time they're properly going for it, in a sense.
I think they had a triple threat last week on Collision. Christian pinned
I don't
Luchasaurus.
fucking watch the show. I wouldn't know.
No, I know you don't. I'm just saying, like, Christian pinned Luchasaurus, but it's still, So Christian is the actual champion now. He's not just, claiming that.
Oh no, that's a bad play.
Yeah, true.
That was one of the best things. Is like him, like, I'm the champ, but he's not the champ. Like that. Yeah, they ruined it. They fucked it already. Like, I kind of get it. Like, oh, just give Christian the fucking belt anyway. Might as well just give it him to make it legit. But I'm like, that was what was funny about the whole bit. Yeah,
and it built up Luchasaurus for the eventual turn, didn't it? Because eventually he's gonna be like, I'm the champion. I'm sick of your shit.
It's like, where's the turn when like Luchasaurus eventually turns on him, but he's still the champ? So then Christian kind of has to like beat him in a heel way to then take the belt, but then have another person back him up.
But now they fucked it all.
Jamie, I've not watched the show in like 3-4 weeks, and I'm already booking it better.
Yeah. And Tony Khan's out here, I work 100 hours a week on AEW. It don't fucking seem like it. Look, you just came up with a better idea in 2 minutes.
Catering! What, you're picking the fucking catering? Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're spending a good 10 hours on?
Yeah, he's out there counting all the people like he did in Wembley. We got 90,000 people here if you include everyone.
Bruv, man, do you know how embarrassing that is?
My mum hates tattoos.
My mum, who hates tattoos, literally just disowned me this morning after seeing it. That was my favorite. Oh my god, the fact that he's pointed out, no one else has pointed out in the business in AEW.
No, they won't, because they know Tony Khan will fucking angrily tweet. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nah, he won't angrily tweet. He'll angrily fucking text him.
Actually, that's what I mean. Yeah, he won't make it public. Obviously, it'll be behind closed doors.
No, but then the Young Bucks would probably tell Dave.
No, they only leak. If it's people they don't like, they love Tony.
Dave won't tell because he's smart enough to know. Well,
yeah, sure. Dave won't tell. Sure, he won't. He'll just charge $11.99 for it. That's all.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah, moving on from one. I mean, what the fuck? Hangman versus Swerve Strickland contract signing. The Elite and Mogul Embassy are barred from ringside. Cool. Okay. Whatever.
Right. So who's with Hangman? Is it the Young Bucks? Because the Young Bucks are with Hangman.
Yeah, they're the ROH Trios champions now.
Then they're not winning the tag teams. They don't go for the tag teams.
Oh shit! Yeah. Well, I mean, technically they still could. I mean, it's ROH, and I mean,
No, I'm not meaning for that. If they're quote unquote barred from the ringside, like they shouldn't even be having a match.
True. Yeah, they shouldn't be having a match. Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, why are these two feuding? Like it.
They started like 2 weeks ago, and Swerve came out, and I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Like, I like Swerve. He's all right. And I think Hangman could be better. But this.
And the glue was like, oh man, this is the best, the two best generation in AEW. These two are going to carry the company for years. It's like,
isn't Hangman like in his late 30s?
Yeah. And that's just that, like, come on, like, we've seen, I think Hangman's peaked at this point. He peaked winning the title, chasing the title, finally won it, and then,
Yeah, he's in his early 30s. There's an argument to be made.
Yeah, but still, you're building your company around Swerve and Hangman. Out of all the choices you've got, Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, Ricky Starks, MJF.
It's Adam Cole in a sense.
Adam Cole, yeah.
Even
the Acclaimed, like, you could you know, they would
Proud
be
and
very popular.
powerful, you know
Proud
what
and
I mean?
powerful could be something, yeah.
And he kicks it. I know he's a little over the hill, but like he's
He's got a crowd behind him now.
that's what I'm saying. He's got the crowd behind him. I mean, you know, you didn't fuck if Jungle Boy didn't fuck himself. Probably could have had something with him.
But yeah, I don't know what else to say about Hangman versus Swerve. I'm not interested, really. The only women's match tonight, we got Willow Nightingale versus Julia Hart.
Oh
This is gonna be something. This is gonna be potential for Botchamania right here. I'm calling it right now.
I don't even know who's worse. You know what I mean? Like,
Willow, I'd say is worse. Fucking that table spot, I'm not letting that go, man.
women bleed everything.
Yeah, the whole. I mean, she fits right in with his company. They can't take criticism, can they? They got to deflect any way they can.
I hate that. It's like that. Maybe there are some guys out there like women shouldn't bleed. Like,
yeah, obviously there's some like that who are idiots, yeah. But I didn't have a problem with the bleed, and it was the fucking table that you missed.
You nearly killed a bitch. Okay, you're not Jimmy Snooker. You're not with Vince McMahon. You can't get up to charges. Why try it? Why try it, honestly?
But yeah, I just don't care about this match either, to be honest.
Come on, I feel like we're getting close to Jericho.
Jericho's not announced for the show.
Isn't it?
No,
he's gonna do something.
Anyway. Yeah, probably, especially after last week.
I only say that because I remember listening to something he was saying about like, oh yeah, you have to do that match with Fandango, didn't he? WrestleMania.
Oh, at WrestleMania, yeah.
And he talks to Undertaker about it, and Undertaker goes, oh, you know, the street, you know, I didn't have a lot of good matches, you know what I mean? And a lot of them were stinkers and all that. And I feel like Jericho's in the moment taking that to heart so much. It's like, well, you know, not all my matches are going to be rich, so I'm just going to do whatever the fuck I want here. And then, you'll see if it averages out, and it isn't averaging out, boys.
Nope. But yeah, one last thing for tonight's show. We're going to hear from MJF and Adam Cole, which it's still the best thing in the company, but at this point, it's like, they're feuding with the fucking, what do you call it, the Embassy or whatever, the Roderick Strong group. It's like...
Is it the Emperor? No.
I don't fucking know what they're called. But it's just, I just feel like, where's the next fucking act inside the story? Because right now it just feels like, people say the Bloodline was dragging, this is dragging as well. Like, where's the next thing?
But like, I agree with you and disagree with you. Like, this is the next thing, but like, it's so piss poorly done that you're like, well, you're kind of like, all right, then what's the big build? Because this was meant to be the big build, and like now you're like, but this big build is so shit, so not big build. Like, what's the actual, you know, what you actually build into? What's the third act? What's the finale?
Yeah,
what's your John Wick 4? You know what I mean?
And that didn't they just bring out a spin-off in the Continental or whatever?
I couldn't care less.
I didn't. I just saw it. I was like, wait, what? I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah, no, it was in the works for a while actually, but I didn't keep track of it because I'm like,
was it a prequel?
Yeah, it's about the Continental, but I'm not sure. I'm like, the actor who played the guy, he died.
Lance, I forgot his second name. Lance something.
Yeah, he was in Destiny and all that.
Like, he's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and we're watching Fringe, and he's in that.
Oh yeah, Fringe. Yeah.
And I just think you can't have him in it. There's no point in him fucking doing it. It's like, well,
yeah. Unless you said it before he was working there or whatever.
Yeah. But you know, like Taz, I digress.
Yeah, I digress. Let's talk about last week's show, even though Dylan didn't watch it. I skipped through most of it. I got the cliff notes. But first, the arena. I got to talk about this fucking arena. Because it's Grand Slam, in it. Barely anyone there. The fucking, you know, like, you got the ring, but you had that fucking ramp as well, like the big elevated ramp, which we'll talk about in a bit. But you got the ring side, haven't you, where the ring is, with like the, you know, the seats, the rows of seats. Yeah. There was fucking 4 rows of seats. And ringside was 4 rows of seats as well. Half the arena was blocked out because of. I just like I said last week, why run these massive stadiums or arenas when you can't fill them? You do wonder when you look at them, like, you know, is it like, can they pay the electric bill in these places? And you realize, oh no, it's AEW, they can't fill the fucking arena. But, you know, but you do wonder, you're like, why are you booking these? You've got to be losing money. Yeah, 100%. Either that, or it's in fact like it's a TV show and. These arenas are like the only way you can actually do a competent, and I wouldn't even call AEW's TV production competent. No.
But you know,
Well, we've seen that. I mean, the production, Jesus.
to have the space to actually have like the camera crane and you know what I mean. Like these are the arenas that you can do them in. Like what's the smallest you can pull that off?
Yeah, true, but at the same time, if you can't draw the audience, maybe you shouldn't be doing those camera like movements and all that. It's wrestling, you know what I mean? You only need like 3 camera shots, really, don't you? You don't need like fucking all this fancy shit and all that.
Yeah,
WWE do it because they got the money, yeah, but at the same time, it's like it's
well,
not
they've got
needed.
the money and they've also got the crowd to show off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
You need like 2 in the ring and 1 hard camera.
Yeah. And again, if it was like a public company, the shareholders would be like, they'd be looking at the attendance each year, wouldn't it? Like, well, the first year you drew 20,000, the second year you drew 17, and now you're drawing 10. What's going on? Each year it's dropping and dropping and dropping.
Yeah, but it's Tony. It's not. It's private.
No, it's private, isn't it? So you don't have to answer to anyone.
But he does have to answer to the work.
TV network. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. The TBS, whatever.
And
Warner Brothers.
Look at it and go like, well, you keep dropping. Why are we keeping?
I guess maybe because it's cheap programming for them. You know what I mean? Maybe they don't pay that much.
You know what I mean? Like they probably don't pay that much. Plus, you know what I mean. If you're getting guaranteed or a few 100,000 guaranteed on like a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which
for live program as well, so they get more adverts, don't they, and all that shit.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Like, there's not much on a Wednesday nowadays. Not that I even fucking know regular TV. So it's even on that as well. Like, not much is on normal. You know what I mean? A lot of things are just on streaming.
Yeah, streaming these days.
It is just like wherever you can get.
We'll have to see next year when the TV rights come up and see if they get a better deal or a worse deal. Because WWE have announced in America, SmackDown's on Fox in it and Raw's on USA. The switching. Raw's going to Fox next year, and SmackDown might be going to USA. So,
wow,
we'll have to see.
I'm betting Fox weren't going to pay.
And apparently they're thinking about moving Raw for Mondays as well. Imagine if they moved it to Wednesday. EW would be fucked.
That would be a big F. That'd be a big fuck you.
Yeah, I don't think it will, because it's been Monday Night Raw since the beginning, hasn't it? It's always been Raw Monday. They've never moved Raw.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, like, why? Like, because SmackDown's bringing in 2 million views. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think apparently, well, this is what they do. She say like the network's getting upset because Fox only have Roman Reigns, don't they? Which obviously they're getting the most ratings. But then USA like, well, we want Roman Reigns, we want The Rock, we want John Cena, and all of them are just on SmackDown.
Yeah,
that's the problem with having 2 brands on different networks, isn't it?
Yeah, but at that point, you might as well just gone to Fox and went, "Do you want to take on Raw as well?"
Maybe they didn't know. Maybe they, because SmackDown gets double the rating of Raw, I think. Yeah,
but that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, surely, or maybe it's best to keep them on separate channels. Maybe there is like a thing in the background that we don't know. You know what I mean? Like logistics or I can't remember what the word. You know what I mean? Like something.
Well, now it's all changing with that UFC takeover with TKO, because that's why Matt Riddle he got released, didn't he? I know people are apparently saying it's because Dana White hates Matt Riddle.
Well,
so Dana White had a role in it.
He smokes.
He was said that when he was joking, but yeah, smoke soon on his wife. Okay.
I thought that was Dana White saying that about himself at a press conference. I didn't know he was talking about Matt Riddle. That makes it even funnier. No, I don't see how. I understand having like certain play, but then does that mean Vince can like suddenly decide who they can have on USC?
I don't know. I guess not. Because he has less. I think Dana has more percentage of the company than Vince does.
No, but I think Vince is in a higher position, isn't he?
Maybe. I don't know the full logistics about it.
But like, because then like surely like he'll be like, well then you're not getting Brock anymore. At one point. That's
another thing as well. This could lead into Punk coming back, because if these new people are like in charge of like who they hire and all that, they're gonna be like, well, CM Punk, it don't matter about the history. They're all about the money. Let's bring him back. Yeah,
and they're not gonna care about the background stuff. Like in terms of AEW, they'd be like, hey, what? Like what? There's another wrestling company? I thought we only had. It was only WWE. You know that they faked that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, even Undertaker, he people pissed people off, didn't he? Because he said, "I hope MJF goes to WWE and gets out of that second-rate company."
I mean, like,
He's got a
when
point. I mean, technically, I mean,
when it's the Undertaker saying that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's right, though, isn't it? I mean, WWE is
Well,
clear number one.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, like, when it's the Undertaker saying that, you've clearly got to go, yeah, he's, points have been made.
Yeah, points are being made, but obviously they took offense. Like, how dare you say AEW is the second rate? Wembley this, Wembley that. It's like, you guys, man, you clearly WWE is number one.
WWE haven't even tried to do that.
No, they haven't. They've announced that the Elimination Chamber is going to be in Australia. Do you hear about that?
Yeah, The Rock's going to be there as well.
It's going to start 1 o'clock in the afternoon for us, 3 o'clock in the morning for America. They're finally going to get a taste of what we always have.
Revenge is still at last.
But they've already had that pre-registration thing. 80,000 people sign up. So I mean, that obviously doesn't mean. But then people are boasting that about All In, weren't they? Like, oh, 70,000 people have signed up for tickets. But now when they WWE have 80,000, it's like, yeah, but not 80,000 they're gonna buy tickets. But it's like, yeah, but they're showing interest.
Yeah, yeah,
it's Australia.
Okay, let's just take it by your measurement side away. Like 8,000 over the 17 that registered.
Yeah.
Like they still registered more. Like they, we just, regardless of who shows up, if we're playing it by that math, we're just playing numbers. We're playing top trumps with just numbers. WWE win it all. You know what I mean? Like, Tony Khan, you can throw all the money he wants. He's not going to be as rich as WWE are now.
No way. Because that's the difference. Tony has his money from his dad. WWE have the money from what they've made, isn't it? The business. It's not like it's just
that. Like, I'm not even talking about Vince. I'm just saying, like, the fact that they're now a part of an even bigger network as well.
Oh yeah, true, no doubt. Yeah, especially if they start doing like merge, like UFC WWE crossover events or whatever.
They can't do that. Trying to mix.
I think the most we'll probably get is like maybe Brock goes over for Riot or Ronda Rousey or something like that.
Do you think Ronda's gonna come back then?
Who, Ronda? To you? I just threw that name. I don't think she will. No.
Is she still wrestling though? Is she still in WWE?
No, I think she's the contract right now. She put Shayna Baszler over and then left, I think.
See, as much as you can say she doesn't look happy, she does the right thing.
Yeah, true. My only issue with that is because she was a face and she kept coming out not smiling. That was the only issue.
Yeah, I just feel that's sexist in you talking.
No, it was a guy, it'd be the same thing. Like Cody Rhodes came out and he was just mean mugging everyone. He wasn't smiling at all, even though he's supposed to be the biggest baby face. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like with the fucking Young Bucks. They're meant to be the big fucking heels or whatever.
You don't know who the fuck they're supposed to be. Are they heels? Are they faces? Are they fucking the Rockers? Who are they? Who the fuck are they? I don't fucking know.
Oh my god. They're fucking losers, what they are.
They are losers. But yeah, last week's show started with Eddie Kingston versus Claudio. Eddie Kingston won. Title for title. Finished the story. Yeah. He shook hands afterwards.
Wow.
And, yeah.
Did Claudio and beat up Useless? I lost. I gotta take my frustrations out of the Useless one.
Oh my days, man. I was thinking last night, I know we probably said this before, but this company peaked in 2011.
Definitely.
I mean, 2021, 2021.
Yeah, no, in 2011 they peaked.
I mean, with you had Punk coming in, Bryan Danielson, Adam Cole, and then didn't do anything with him. We had the MJF and Punk match, yeah. Bryan lost every fucking match he had.
And then you had William Regal coming in.
Yeah, William Regal as well, and he got fucking sick of it as well. I mean,
yeah, you got Bryan and Moxley coming together. You're like, how are these guys not looking like just the fact that they all respect, Moxley, Danielson, all that. They have a great deal of admiration and respect for Regal. How have they? Well, I can answer that actually. The reason why Daniel stays is because he won't get cleared in WWE. He won't be able to do the stuff he wants to do at all. So
Moxley is staying because he's not limited here, is he? He can do anything. He can wrestle indies. He can bleed every week. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah. And who else is there that we should? And like the other guys, they don't know what it's like. They you know what I mean? Like they came here when it was good. They're here through the bad times, and the bad times are not getting any better.
No.
You know what I mean? It's not like we're not saying like to Christian like Ricky. We're not like going, oh, you should jump straight away. It's like they could do something with him. He has good runs. He has good momentum. and then it just stops and starts, and it's like eventually you're just gonna kill him with his momentum. You know what I mean? It's like with the
He's going to become
Acclaim.
Dolph Ziggler. The Dolph Ziggler effect. Where it's you stop and start for years and years, and eventually you're just stuck at one point where no one else is going to take you seriously anymore.
Well, yeah, I'd say that was always Dolph Ziggler.
I mean, even if you don't like him, you got to admit, like, I mean, you've looked throughout the history, there's plenty of people in there where, like, that moment, LA Knight right now is a perfect example.
Right.
Zack Ryder's another one where the momentum's there, the fans are behind him, but for some reason they don't get pushed.
Because he built himself up.
Yeah, he was jealous, and then they just took what Zack Ryder did, and
I just don't understand. I could never understand that. Because back in then, the storyline was like the authorities were specialists, this kind of stuff. It was kind of like the motif. I'm like, surely, what was best for business was not screwing over Zack Ryder because he made himself big. It was to be like, well, let's work with him, let's push him, let's do this. I think it wasn't Vince just didn't like it. He didn't get the internet stuff. He didn't get the meme.
Yeah, I think he was too early with it, wasn't it, Zack Ryder? Even though he was the first person, to do it really in wrestling.
You know what I mean? Like the fact that he understood, like Zack Ryder had like this really good understanding. Well, McAdona, let's say, has a really good understanding of social media and how to do it and how to promote himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not like we're saying like they're leaving out the hard times. Like they're clearly here trying to fucking fix a sinking ship, but no one else is helping. You know what I mean?
No. And you got Tony Khan coming on in interviews. Obviously, he's going to say this. He's not going to come out and say, "Oh, my company's shit." But he's like, "This last 2 months of pay-per-views, it's been the best TV we've ever done." And I'm like, "It's the worst for me."
Best TV compared to like their normal TV this year. Yeah, the pay-per-views are doing better than the normal TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he's trying to make it sound like this last 2 months is the best AEW's ever been, and it's like it isn't.
Yeah, within these last 2 months, not within the last 2 years.
True, but even these last 2 months, like how can you? I mean, at Wembley, you sold a lot. Yeah, obviously. I mean, even if they sold, let's say they sold 70,000 people were there, that's still a good number.
Yeah,
I don't get why you got to lie about it. Just be like, yeah, there's 70,000. It's still a lot of people for a company who's been around 4 years. But no, we always have to get the lying, don't we? And it was this number. We're best fucking event in ever in wrestling and all this shit.
I'm like, surely you want to sort of lowball yourself at the right angle to be like, so next year you can
Fuck
then
that, yeah, exactly.
give yourself a little breathing fucking room.
Because if you'd say you did this year and the next year you get 50,000, how's that gonna look?
I was like, what's your excuse?
Yeah, what's your excuse? Oh, well, we did it last year. People who wanted to come did it once, and that was it. So it's like, what? So your company's not that good enough for people wanting to go more than once. That's what you're admitting.
How many people go to fucking WrestleMania?
Yeah, some people do a yearly thing, don't they? Every single year.
I mean, on the cheap, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're able to get the cheap sheets to get,
Yeah. But fucking hell, man. But yeah, back to last week's show. Adam Cole, like, they did a segment where Roderick Strong was inside the hospital. Adam Cole came in for 30 seconds, and he's like, "I've got to go." I gotta go to Grand Slam. It's like, I've just got here, but it's like, yeah, it's MJF's got a match. I gotta go.
I'm sorry. Was it a live feed? Like, why was it?
It was pre-recorded, apparently. Even though
why the fuck did it?
Was stupid though, yeah, because you got the not the embassy, whatever they're called, the other two. They were they were in a bed with Roderick Strong. Adam Cole comes in and his bed slowly comes up creaking, and the whole time you're like, "Oh, why is the camera here then?" Like, did they just say, "Oh, come film this"?
Is it a matter of like that's just like Adam Cole's character is like he's just brushing off his old friend?
Yeah, and saying that MJF's more important than the guy who's inside the hospital.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, the only way they could have played that is went, "Oh, I can't. Hello, how are you? I couldn't say hi, and I've got to fuck off for the match." You should have had Bright go, "But that's not another for a couple of hours." Yeah.
It's only 11 o'clock. What are you talking about?
You know what I mean? Like, if they would have made
down the road. Yeah.
Dude, really, just down the hallway. We're filming this in the fucking building. You know what I mean? Like, if that's the way you're gonna do, like, there's just lines you can put, things you can say and do to sort of like build. You know what I mean? It's that constant need of like, you need a show and tell. You need to merge these elements in storytelling that you just don't have.
No.
It pisses me off because I'm like, someone like fucking Adam Cole should be able to fucking figure that out.
But moving on to did you hear about what happened in the Jericho match last week?
Oh, the Sammy turn, which wasn't needed.
And Jericho won the match as well, which definitely wasn't needed. Because how does that? So what? So Jericho wins. I mean, no, I guess it makes sense with Sammy turning, but the fact that Sammy already aligned with Callis beforehand, though, because Callis came out and embraced him. It's not like he was just, in that moment, it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to join Callis.
Right. So break this down to me. So Jericho's now a face because he wants to do a face.
Yeah.
Sammy was building towards that face for him, and the crowd were turning with him.
Mm-hmm.
Don Callis is like the villain. He's the bad guy. He's the one they want to fight.
Is it Dominic Mysterio?
Yeah. I'm just like laying these pieces down to see if I can get these dots in a cohesive way. And Hecker's like one of the best heels they've got at the moment. He's a great up and coming talent. He's young and he's hungry. Wouldn't the story be better? Is if it was Jericho and Sammy definitely turning face together. Jericho using the momentum of Sammy turning face to help push him over with the crowd so the crowd don't turn on him again.
Mm-hmm.
And then the idea being that Takeshita hurts Jericho so badly that Jericho has to go away, which he does for his tour.
Yeah.
For then Sammy to be like, I'm on a revenge mission, I'm going to kill you.
And that builds Sammy up as the babyface, exactly. But instead...
But you build up to the big match. Sammy's all alone, he's got no one to back him up. He comes out there, Don Callis comes out with a screwdriver, Judas hits, out comes Jericho. Oh my god, Jericho's meant to be out for another 3 months. Here he is. Put some bandages on, make him still look like he's not able to fully fight. To chase Don Callis away, distract the kid. How hard is the book?
Exactly.
I'm here doing it live right now, Jamie.
But now you gotta look at the perspective of Jericho and his ego. He doesn't want to share the spotlight with Sammy being face. He wants him to be the only face. That's why Sammy had to turn, apparently.
Yeah, but like the fact that you then coming back, you get a big pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that hero's return, exactly. Yeah,
that's the bigger pop, and then Sammy can sort of like fade away in the background for a minute and go because his wife's going to give birth probably any minute now, so he's going to go on maternity leave.
Yeah, like what is the reason for Sammy to turn on him? Because he kept with him the whole time after 2.0 left and all that. Sammy was still there. They were trying to go for the tag team title. So what's the reasoning? What, did Don Callis pay him off? What's the reason?
Like if Don Callis paid him off, then it's kind of like replaying that story with Sammy and MJF, which is another missed opportunity with Sammy.
Yeah. Like if they would have went, say it was Jericho and Sammy versus FTR, for example, for the titles, and Jericho and Sammy lose, and then Sammy turns on him because they just lost the big moment, and Jericho probably takes the pin. Then there's a reason for it. Right now, there's no fucking reason. There's nothing.
I'll bet yet, Jericho's trying to win the right way with Sammy, but then he pulls out the bat and the bat still doesn't get paid. And Sammy goes, "I thought we were gonna do this clean. I thought we were gonna do this. Why you gotta bring the bat into it? Why you gotta do that?" Jericho goes, "Oh, I need to win it so badly." You know what I mean? He's like, "Well, you fucked me over. You fucked my child over." And then he hits him to be like,
"Yeah,
fuck you."
Exactly. We know, so they're going to try and explain it this week. Right? Yeah, doing it like, fuck it, we'll do it live. But this week, they'll come out, Sammy will probably wearing a suit or something with Takeshita and Don Callis, and he'll be like, oh, Jericho's ego, blah, blah, blah,
At least to explain it, at least they're doing something already.
I guess, but now the thing we got to talk about, the Moxley versus Rey Fenix match. Right. You know the story, don't you, that Moxley got concussed inside the match?
Apparently from the
dive, yeah. Even though logic would say it's landing on your head twice from a power driver. But anyway, we'll scratch. Let's say he did get knocked out the first minute from Rey Fenix diving onto him. Why the fuck did you wrestle for another 15 minutes, get dropped on your head twice, and have the stupidest referee of all time not count the fucking free count? Like, where's the logic in that? If you know you... Oh, yeah, and Dave Meltzer's like, it was just a mild concussion. Just a mild concussion. Like, what? A mild concussion?
I hear concussion. I don't think I hear the... I don't... The word mild... It's like when you say, a mini stroke or a micro stroke. Like, it's a fucking stroke.
It's still a stroke, exactly, yeah. It's still a concussion.
You know what I mean? Or a mild heart attack. You're like, mild! Yeah. Heart nearly stopped. Like, what the fuck?
It's so fucked up. It's just this company, man. It really is.
I get it in like a medical term that they use that, right? But like to use that as anything else, I was like,
No, he's just trying to play it off like it wasn't a big deal, you know. He was fine.
No, he wasn't. He clearly wasn't.
No, the fact that you had to change the title as well, because clearly Ray Phoenix wasn't. He just won the fucking title. Why would you lose it? You know what I mean? Clearly this wasn't planned to go this way.
To be honest, let's be fair. Like it to give for Mox to just go like, look, take the title. I'm clearly going to be fucked.
Yeah. No, I don't blame Moxley for this. I blame the referee. That's who I blame.
Well, no, I blame
It's
Moxley.
their job to check on the condition of the wrestlers.
Yeah, but
this
Moxley,
guy doesn't. He can't even check his own pulse. Never mind check the other people.
This is what pissed me off because this was one of the things that people constantly dogged on WWE about, like, oh, we always worked injured. Oh, I didn't have time to heal. Oh, we never got time to rest. And it's like, motherfucker, you literally have got injured in that match. Let's say it was that by minute 1 to start the match. Did you not go, look, Ray,
I messed up. Let's call it early. Roll me up or something. Let's do. Let's end it early.
Well, do you? I don't know what it's gonna be like. I think I should just give you the title and then we'll figure out the storyline after. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I guess Moxley could have done that, but at the same time, if he is concussed, not mild concussed, he's actually got a concussion. He's not in the right frame of mind to do that, is he?
It's true, but then how is he the right man around to wrestle for about 10 minutes?
True. The autopilot, I guess. That's why I blame the ref again, because he should be checking instead of just standing there like a fucking zombie.
Well, then that just proves the point. Like, it wasn't that drop. It was clearly the head drop because the ref clearly would have seen.
Yeah, he would have noticed something's off. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, whoa, like he's off with his timing, or he's not communicating with me proper, or what the fuck's going on? Like, Ray could have easily probably figured it out. You know what I mean? Like, he's probably concussed. He's probably. You know what I mean? I'm just assuming. I'm not putting the blame on Ray really at any point. You know what I mean? At this end.
Yeah, especially because people have listened, then they're like, Moxley tells him to do the pile driver again after he does the first one.
It's like, what the fuck? You've just been dropped in your head, and that's clearly. Why are you letting yourself be dropped in the head when you've got a concussion? You play think my head's full.
Yeah. And not just that, so the first power driver happens, and the referee goes to count 1, 2, and he just doesn't count to 3. Moxley doesn't move. At that point, you not think, wait a minute, he's supposed to kick out, but he didn't move.
Put the X up.
Not put the X up, or at least just go to Moxley. Are you okay? No, nothing. And Ray just picks him up again and does it again, and it's like, what?
You know what I mean? And that's clearly not the finish. So wouldn't Ray make it seem like he jumped out?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I guess it's a split-second reaction, isn't it, really? Ray was just assuming he was going to kick out, and then he didn't.
I know, but, I guess...
It's the referee's fault, it really is.
I think there's enough blame to go around, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see how there's a blame to go around for all, but the referee, it's his job. It is his job to check on
And I definitely don't mean, Ray's on the sick work. No, this is clearly just one in a million kind of things,
Oh, yeah.
Kind of thing, you know what I mean? Ray's...
Go throughout history, even Stone Cold with Owen Hart, power driver broke his neck, didn't it? No, it wasn't on purpose. It's just one of those. That's why AEW does this risky shit for no reason. This is what happens. It could have been much worse. The guy could have been paralyzed. Then what? Then what are they gonna do?
Yeah. So, and it's like what Jim Cornette said. You know what I mean? Okay, so he made the call. So there's two things that Tony does. It's like, oh well, you fucked me over. Like what? Like if you were, why'd you do that? He went, well, minute 1, I was fucked. So we wrestled for 10 minutes and then I made the call. Tony went, well, that's stupid. You should have just fucking called
made
it.
The call, after the minute, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, 5 short, and you're like, oh, I'll shake it off, see what it feels like. But for 10, okay, maybe that was it. Maybe, because he's had them so many, he's like, oh, let me give you 10 minutes. Let's see if I can, let me just figure if it's that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe just thought he got his bell rung or whatever. He's just dazed or whatever. He'll just come back to it or whatever.
Yeah.
But then to say to Phoenix, do the power driver again, I guess, like I said before, he could have been knocked loop and he doesn't fully, realize or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. When I've hit my head, my immediate
you'll ask someone to drop you on it again, do you?
I don't ring you up. Go, David, I've just whacked my head to the face. Come on, pile driving me
no tomorrow. Or I'll be like, yeah, don't just whack it again. It'll sort itself out.
When I used to work with my dad, the amount of times I've hit my head coming out the cab of the machine. The last thing I went was to my dad would just grab that shovel and just go to town on my fucking. I just rang my bell. I think I need to ring it some more. I need to ring those bells.
Ring the bell. What? But yeah, this referee needs to go. I know he's the best friends of Young Bucks, but who gives a fuck?
This ref, a lot of refs need to go in this company.
Yeah, true, but he's the worst one. At least the other bald guy, like, he can move about. Yeah, sure, he's too over animated and shit, but this guy just stands there every fucking match. He doesn't enforce the tags. He doesn't enforce the rules. He doesn't do anything.
I don't
Just
know.
get rid of him. Have no referee. It'd be better. Have the crowd chant.
And did you say like our favorite ref is out now?
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll get to that in a minute because the injury. This wasn't the only injury, was it, of the night with Moxley? There was more to come. But after that, Saraya beat Tona. To be honest, I didn't watch this match because why the fuck would I?
Sexual assault was committed.
Oh my god!
And we're all laughing about it.
Oh, the kiss. All right, yeah.
Right? No. Okay. No. All right. Just we shouldn't be no. Okay. Shouldn't be enforcing that. You know, it was hot. It was, it was a little spicy. You know what I mean? But it wasn't consensual. Clearly, I think charges need to be brought up. People are ringing fucking on MJF.
Yeah.
Why people not ringing? Going, I just saw some essay.
Never mind that. Why is Swerve and AR Fox not arrested for nearly murdering that kid inside his own home on TV?
Well, they said it was a home movie, didn't they? So that kind of bypasses. Like, that was clearly all just the whole movie. Carry on.
Yeah,
nothing to see here.
Movie. Yeah, it was just a prank, bro.
Carry on.
Carry on. And in the main event, MJF beat Samoa Joe. Have you ever seen? Did you see the entrance where he did? He did the old Bret Hart thing where, like,
yeah.
There's a kid backstage and all that.
Max, what's it, Darth did? Like,
most of the match, he was selling his neck as well.
Oh, I need to watch that. I need to watch the whole segments leading up to this. I haven't seen it.
It was a decent match. We all knew Joe wasn't going to win, though, unfortunately.
No, but it was the build, wasn't it?
Yeah, true.
I feel like the build could have been done more. Like, if you're gonna have a fucking pay-per-view next week, you might as well push this for the pay-per-view.
Yeah, but they went overkill with this as well, though, because Joe, like, when they pulled the mat or whatever outside, don't they, ringside, they pull the mat up and the floor's exposed or whatever. He fucking power drives the MJF onto that. Obviously, it was safe, but the whole time, the whole match, he's just taking bumps on his neck. And then he still beats Samoa Joe, of all people, in the end. Like, I don't know. But before that, Adam Cole came running out, and that elevated stage when it's like a few feet off the ground, he jumps off that and fucking sprains his leg. And then the referee at the end fucking takes a bump out, and apparently he's tore his MCL or whatever, because once he gets back in for the count, he can't stand up. The guy can't put any weight on his leg.
Is it like when Vince tore both his fucking...
Yeah, it's like that, yeah. But you can tell that, when you use a referee, sell the bump, don't they? When they're like, oh, I'm injured. You could tell this guy this was legit pain. He was in serious fucking pain.
When you told me that, when I heard that, I really messaged you saying, it was that other ball bastard. He'd be like, yeah, throw me up the roof, boys. Don't worry, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll make you look good.
I'll make it look good. But you could tell this guy was in pain. I felt sorry for him. And then Adam Cole as well getting injured as well. And it's just like... And then the Moxley thing as well. Grand Slam surely lived up to the name in terms of the fucking injuries. Fucking hell.
What's worse is I quite like the elevated entrance.
Yeah, it's decent.
It grew on me. It was different.
Yeah, it was different. Same with the tunnels. They were different as well, but,
The tunnel, I missed the tunnels.
Why did they get rid of them? Just to be more like WWE with all look at our presentation.
I think it's a bigger stream for like the bigger audiences.
That's a funny one.
Well, originally they did have bigger audience when they brought them out, didn't they? But
yeah, at first.
I think the tunnels were the best.
They were. But yeah, that was Grand Slam last week. I don't know. We say this every week, but who the fuck beats MJF now? Like, it has to be Adam Cole. It has to be. Unless they build up Darby again.
Yeah, like Ricky's probably a shout.
I'd say Ricky maybe if he re-signs.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Just thinking, like, who's like, I don't want to go against fucking Twinkle Toes.
No. But to be fair, out of all the elite, that would be the best pick.
Oh no, but then there'd be more in the spotlight. Well, you already are.
True.
I don't know. Like, there's no one like. Do we just leave the belt on MJF then and just have him do his shit?
Yeah, he's leaving in January. Oh, I'm supposedly leaving in January.
Well,
We
yeah,
don't know yet.
that's the point, isn't it? You keep it on him.
You can't keep it on him if he's leaving, can you?
Well, no one knows, does he? MJF be like, let's wait until January.
Yeah, but Tony's not going to go for that, is he? He's going to be like, oh yeah, sure, I trust you.
Well, he's fucking going for everything everyone else says. Shut the fuck up, Jamie. You don't know what you're talking about. This man has taken some snow up his nose.
True, he has too much snow. But yeah, man, I want it to be good because WWE is good for me right now. I'm enjoying it, but AEW, it's just like
it's too much wrestling. There's too much wrestling.
Yeah, but it wasn't like even 6, 7 or more longer than that now. There was a time where we were enjoying. Well, I was enjoying both. I'd avoid spoilers. I don't want to watch, see what happened. But now I don't give a shit. There's nothing happens anyway. It's not like Edge is gonna come out tonight or anything like that. I don't want him to.
Yeah, he's not. He's just not.
The only reason why I would go is because of the money. If Tony offers him a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, but you tell me that Vince wouldn't offer him a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, I'm talking about like one match though, like just like one,
Yeah, but like he'd get ridiculous amount of money. Like compared, like not for. I mean, like he'd get more for doing more, but like I don't know. It depends.
It can't just be because he wants to work with Christian. It can't just be because of that.
It can't. Like I get it. The Burrows, they love each other. You know what I mean? No homo. But there's just it's just that there needs to be more to the story. Like what?
True. And I was thinking before, say eventually Vince isn't in control of WWE because he has sold it now, hasn't he? He's still a part of it, obviously. But let's say TKO or whatever are like, in charge of who gets hired and all that. What if they hold grudges for these people? Who think like Edge, for example, he goes to AEW and then he just assumed Jericho, another one, where they just assume, oh yeah, I can come back to WWE because of Vince. But what if Vince isn't there? Well, then what?
Well, that I shoot back what you said to before. It's all about making money. So
yeah, I guess.
I'm not disagreeing with you like this.
But the loyalty won't be there, would it? It won't be like Jericho. Oh, I spent all these years with this company. They ain't gonna care, are they?
Yeah, there is that human factor no matter what, though. I do agree with you on that. Like maybe there is someone higher going, you know what? It's like with that producer who wouldn't let
the Briscoes, yeah. The supposed producer, even though it could have been, anyone really.
It could have been Tom from down the road for all I fucking know.
Yeah. But it's gonna be interesting to see what happens, especially with the TV rights coming up. But
yeah.
I don't know, man. There's nothing exciting. MJF, obviously. MJF and Cole's the best thing going, but oh yeah, this is another thing we've got to talk about, the Malachi thing. Did you hear about Malachi did a live video, didn't they?
Yeah, because he's only done like 10 single matches.
10 single matches in 2 years, and he's saying that his back is fine and that he doesn't know why he's being booked in singles matches.
Tony doesn't know what to do with him.
Yeah, true. But just goes to show all these people he's got, and they're just lost inside the shuffle.
I feel bad for him.
Especially those contract things we always talk about, like who the fuck leaked those private things and all that.
I don't know how many times I have to tell it. Why does someone need to leak that?
Exactly. Just because they thought, oh, he's going back to WWE, let's leak this or whatever. It's like, what the fuck?
It's like, it's no one, like, what? Why has no one been fired over that? Why is no one, like, oh my god, Mattel's still releasing that top dollar figure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good lead way there. The releases by WWE. Let's quickly talk about them. Because 3 months from now, Dolph Ziggler's going to be in AEW.
Oh, I don't even want to talk, but I'm out. I don't like it. Oh.
Yeah, it's the same fucking thing over and over, like with loads of people. Like, he's going to come in, he'll do a promo about how he's been held back for 10 years, the other company wouldn't let me do blah, 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 but I'm here in AEW, I'm going to do this. And within a month, he'll be tag team with his brother, and then you won't see him.
Yeah, part of the best, part of the wingman, whatever.
Yeah, and he'll just rotate out like everyone else does. Like Keith Lee, for example. Where the fuck's Keith Lee? Another, people who just come over and nothing happens to him. It's like, it's the same shit.
Like, I saw a clip of Keith Lee where they were doing a take. Like, you actually saw, like, the camera cut thing.
Oh, yeah.
Was that, like, a thing they actually put out? Or was that...
Yeah, that was on Collision, yeah. That was an actual...
What the fuck is up with this company's, like...
production? But apparently people it was just a joke. It was just them joke. It's like, what What? How does that a joke? It just makes your company look like a joke.
Like, what's the joke? I don't get it. Like, explain it to me.
It took Keith Lee 22 takes to do the promo. That's apparently the joke. And I'm like, but that just makes Keith Lee look bad. It makes your whole company look bad. Like, what?
What's funny about him having to take 20 takes to do a promo?
Exactly. It's not like there was anyone there, like, making him laugh.
That's not even the thing. Like, promos, the way they present it to us, are immediately spontaneous, done in the moment.
Yeah.
That's why you go, oh, MJF's so good in the mic, he's able to do it. Like, that's...
Well, to be fair, this was backstage. It was the
yes, but I'm saying, like, it's backstage, so it ruins the immersion of, like, oh, this is just done in that moment. You know what I mean? There's no retakes. Like,
yeah, it's
pre-takes. They're breaking that fourth wall that doesn't need to be break. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, there's no reason for it.
You know what I mean? It's like if because it's on the mind supernatural. Like if suddenly they click to the next scene, you see the snap, and it's take 20.
But that's what's even worse. They didn't have the snap. It was the guy just clapping. He went take 22 and clapped.
Wait, didn't even have the fucking thing.
No, they didn't even have the board.
I didn't have the board.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It looks even worse. Then your production's like, so what? I mean, obviously you can sync it up with a clap, obviously, but it just
yeah, but like
amateur hour, innit?
Yeah, but like the major part of like the board thing is like when you're editing as well to see.
Yeah, and like which one's which and all that. Yeah, exactly. But
like, what does the clap do? Like, I know what the clap does, but I mean, like, it doesn't.
It's the claps mainly to sync up the camera audio to the.
Just see like, what does it do with your show? It's not really helpful into like figuring out what the scene is or what it is. You know what I mean?
No, exactly. So the whole thing was just stupid. It really was.
So angry, Jimmy, man. I hate this fucking place.
Well, I said it. I got nothing else to say of you.
No, who got released? Anyone important?
Dolph Ziggler, Shelton Benjamin.
Like Shelton Benjamin's a weird one. Like I thought they would have had him for a while. I thought they would have had him backstage.
I don't think you know any else who got released. They were more like lower card people and all that.
Yeah. Oh, they're releasing that's a nice Kurt Angle figure.
No, in the Ultimate one you're talking about.
Yeah,
have you seen the faces on it? Look at the different heads.
That's funny. That. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, that makes me laugh. That face.
Oh, Dominic Mysterio caught on video denying WWE fans autographs. I don't know. To a degree, it depends on when you catch him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know he's a heel as well. He could just be playing the character.
Yeah, but it also is. Ray also did it, didn't he? But like, cause he knew they were gonna just resell them.
Oh yeah, because that was at an airport. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I'm guessing it's one of those things where like Dominic is also doing that. Like, he doesn't know. Like, it was either clear that when he saw them do it, but like,
yeah, true.
You don't see them do it on camera.
If someone comes up to you with like 5 different items to sign when you're in the parking lot, you can be like, or the airport or whatever, you're like, yeah, this guy's he's been stalking me. How does he know I'm going to be at this airport? Why has he got 5 different items for me to sign?
Yeah, no, I totally agree with him. Like,
whereas it's just like a guy or a kid or whatever coming up to you, then sure, yeah. But if it's this guy intentionally tracking you down just to make money, well, fuck him.
Yeah. But like, there's also a degree like he's probably just trying to relax. He's like, just you know what I mean? He's probably been on a long night. He's probably just fucking wrestled. He's probably tired.
It's like that story. Remember that guy who met Randy Orton inside a bathroom? He's like, he wouldn't shake me hand, so I took a picture of him and Randy Orton just in the mirror, just looking at him like that, like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm washing my hands, what the fuck?
I just reminds me of that one with Brock Lesnar being in the fucking gym and that kid following him around. Like, Brock's like on the machine, the kid's there, and the other kid's there. Then Brock's in the back and the kid comes in, and you just hear Brock scream something, and the kid runs out. And he's just there like, the kid's just there watching me piss, or something like that. Brock's just frustrated. And I'm like, kid. Like, I like Brock Lesnar. I wouldn't follow him around in the fucking supermarket.
I know, fuck it.
You know what I mean? If I was going, even if I was going for the same products, just accidentally, if I went down the same aisle with him twice, I'd be like, right, I'm stopping and I'm waiting until he's out of the building. 'Cause I ain't bumping into him for a third time because he's gonna fucking kill me. He's gonna just stare at me, just cover me to dust.
Alright, we'll end it there then. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new. Check out those social links down below. Until next time, peace out. And